or even it's actually more of a 4-1 comp where Lux, Ezreal, and Corki to walk up to a turret. That's a lot of harassment and turret damage, and Lee Sin is there for disengage. This doesn't fit into the Aatrox teamfighting archetype because getting that first kill, unless you heavily poked and Aatrox is diving from a flank, just doesn't seem realistic, right? In terms of the level 6 all-in, and Irelia got relatively buffed. Here we go.
Okay,
got
Lava
the steal.
says, yeah, thanks for the leash.
When they try to group for their sieging, when those
objectives to fight for, as Keys decided that there certainly are. Senin has that flashback available. The light binding was good as Lava turns up a little bit late just to show his friends that he's there.
Had the flash went down. They have to use some crazy protractor ganks in order to make it happen. This is the spot they should be in. And speaking of this spot,
yeah, that's the big kick out as the Sonic Wave is going to land there as well. Soan's trying to dart around this fight as best he can, but it doesn't work.
That's when there's a bit of a blowback from a freak.
Well, that's a great play out of Key, but isn't going to be enough. Losing Singularity gets himself the slow as the hook is going to land. Key does go down and do a stopwatch. Great kickback to keep the Lee Sin alive, but not for long enough. Final spark is overkill as the Impale comes down onto Yukao. Just happy to land more autos and eventually has to flash away Songyun.
In the 2019 Summer meta.
And also now Freak of Freaks are using that siege that they have so much power in. Even Keen and Dread able to get autos on this inner turret, so that is not best. Well, he is going to come down here. It is taken by the Lee Sin, but it was a 50-50 in the end. Impale comes down and they manage to pick off the Aatrox. Now with the man advantage, Harmwell Life are looking for it, but they're trying to get out now. Respecting the damage availability. Dread was very low, but aiming at full health was scary.
These are actually causing a lot of headaches here for Harmwell Life. If you don't have your top lane minion wave in order, there's no turrets apart from an inner turret in top. So, in again, still flash up.
Yeah, Predator is going to fly forward as the Lux is going to get caught up, but flashes to get out of the way. I think that Impale was not necessarily calculated very well mechanically, as now Hanwha have been routed. That's a huge package delivered. Final Spark doesn't do huge damage, but it does manage to soften the members of Hanwha who are scattering to the winds. And is this going to be enough
to knock down and watch Baron explode?
Exactly, Baron is done. Papa Smithy, the analyst extraordinaire, as Soan might be caught out as well. The Weaver's Wall, not exactly the greatest position, as he's so far away from his team, takes the lantern to keep him alive, but that was the flanking play they were looking for. Soan almost going down to his Guardian Angel as the True Shot Barrage doesn't land anything, but the hooks are also not landing. Mugen looking desperate as he once again gets kicked, but couldn't even get the Impale. That wasn't a popped Impale that time around as Featherstorm is used. Keen tries to flash, doesn't get there as Mugen flashes and doesn't find the Impale again. It's like his R button's bugged, Papa Smithy, as now the Nexus will be dealt with, and a Freak of Freaks take down Hanwha Life very, very easily in game number 1.
And it was just so... That was in fact an ad for the 5G ProView experience over here in Korea. For now, a 5G exclusive, so for people hoping to go home and have a full screen with lots of lose so many stats. So the Halo Blade's actually a tech choice to answer in the 1v1 jungle matchup.
Pretty cool to see as well. That was about as good mechanically you could have played that. Meanwhile, on the bottom side of the map though, Mugen looking for Senin, but doesn't get the pillar in the right position. The recipe is completed. Mugen down towards the bottom side once again, and Lava's going to join him with that teleport, as you can see. We're going to need that Devour to be on point from Sen, and remember, no flashes on the bottom side. It's a decent spell shield, but now that one's on cooldown as, that's a very dead Tahm Kench. Aiming's going to follow as well. Look at the tanking of the turret working out beautifully. Songyun going to survive. That's before Shelly has to be used to take down these turret plates. I'd like to see it on the bottom side of the map to really get some extra pressure, but now it looks like Dread is in here at the right time. The Umbral dash is good. Keen throws down the ultimate. Dread makes sure that he gets in range for that one, but a red buff from his own team. Light Binding lands here as there's the last breath. They finally do get that knock-up. Windwall's good. The last breath on the side of the Yasuo, though, is decent, but Yukao has to get out of there. Devour, that is a huge slow. Triple knock-up and the kill at the end.
Looks like if they never get one.
Well, that is going to be the missed ultimate. I like it from Dread. Went for the attempt.
Throw down a pillar. You completely back away. Here we go.
Yeah, it's Arctic Assault buffered really nicely, but it's not enough. Okay, Senin able to get the Devour in. No one dead just yet. Mugen, the first to go down, and the ultimate there from Yukao is going to secure it. It's 2 kills already here for the Afrika Freaks. No knockup is going to come in as Soan. Decent flash there, trying to lunge around this fight, but the resets were there for the Aatrox. See you later, Hanwha Life, and welcome to Baron. A decisive play that we were watching out of them and we were praising them for so much as the Afrika Freaks spending some time up towards this inhibitor turret. Okay, Yuka, Grand Challenge is down. Good positioning there from So1 as Senin gets on over, actually able to get there. The flash wasn't late enough. Oh, the two-man hold-up with the last breath, but he's just going to die. You always get excited by it as Songyun has the evolution on the queue, finishes off the
Push up. If you get the right connection, you dive. If you don't need to, so...
Yeah, Infernal Chain, speaking of connection, is going to land really nicely there as Songyun has to go into his stopwatch very early. Lava's going to get pulled up into the sky. He's got a Zhonya's though, will be all right here as Keen diving into the backline, taking matters into his own hands, gets himself the reset on the ultimate, and now the Nexus turrets will finally be taken down, but not before the ace is completed. So1 on the fountain is just going to have to wait as far back as he can and watch his Nexus get destroyed. Afrika with the clean 2